Murda Beatz, born Shane Lee Lindstrom, grew up far from the glitz and lights of the music industry.
Shane attended Fort Erie Secondary School, and it was around his early high school days that his musical taste shifted more and more towards hip-hop. He told Billboard that the music video that made him fall in love with hip-hop in the first place was the game's Hate It or Love It, of course featuring 50 Cent.
Born in Vancouver and raised in Fort Erie, Ontario, a quiet town on the Canadian-American border near Buffalo, Shane's early life was marked by a deep connection to music, though not the kind he would later become famous for. As a kid, he played the drums and picked up guitar, influenced more by rock and classic bands than the trap beats he'd one day master. His parents were supportive, but not industry-connected. His path to music was purely self-motivated, driven by curiosity and hours of self-teaching. What separated Murda early on was his obsession with learning the craft. By the time he was in high school, he'd traded in his drum kit for FL Studio and was spending long nights learning to program beats. He wasn't just messing around, he studied producers like Lex Luger, Metro Boomin, and Southside, mimicking their styles while slowly developing his own. He didn't come from Atlanta or LA, but he immersed himself in the southern trap scene online, networking through Twitter, YouTube, and email.
From there, then I met like most of the GBE guys in person and stuff, and then I started working with Chief Keef and stuff like that. And then like my tool was always like, then if I start working with Chief Keef, I'm hitting everyone on Twitter saying I'm Chief Keef's producer because he's hot right now.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? So then boom, that's how I got like the Migos attention. And then like I hit up Skip and I was like on Instagram because I'll go on, I mean not Twitter, I'll go on Twitter and I would hit up like, if I want to get to the Migos, I'll type in YRN and then I'd find like their boy with YRN in his name and hit him up.
He'd send beats to anyone who would listen, often giving them away for free just to get his name out there. His work ethic, consistency, and timing would soon pay off. Murda's first real break came when he connected with Atlanta rapper Soulja Boy, sending over a few beats that would later land on mixtapes. But it wasn't until 2014, when he crafted the eerie instrumental Helena, that things really shifted. Metro Boomin took notice and the two began to build a rapport. That link helped Murda tap into Atlanta's red-hot rap scene, eventually landing placements with the Migos. One of their first major collaborations, Pipe It Up, became a street anthem and helped launch both the Migos' career and Murda's status as a go-to hitmaker. As his production style matured, so did his network. Murda became known for his heavy 808s, crisp drum programming, and melodic ear, combining emotional instrumentation with the raw energy of trap. His tag Murda on the beat, so it's not nice,
Murder on the beat, so it's not nice,
became one of the most recognizable producer drops in music. Collaborations with Drake, Travis Scott, French Montana, and Gucci Mane followed.
From there, like around that time was like when the drill music was popping. So I was like, yo, like I gotta get into this drill wave. I gotta go to Chicago. So I went on D Gain's YouTube page. Remember D Gain's, the guy who shot all those videos?
That's crazy.
I went on D Gain's YouTube page and found this guy named Kill Bill. I'm like, yo, he was dope. I thought he was a dope rapper from Chicago, so I hit him up.
Making him one of the most in-demand producers in the world by the late 2010s. He didn't just stay behind the boards either. He started DJing, performing live, and building his brand, all while still keeping a low-key personality compared to his rapper counterparts. Despite all the fame, Murda Beatz never lost his sense of independence. He built much of his career without the backing of a major label, instead trusting in digital relationships and the power of online presence. His 2016 mixtape, Keep God First, was both a personal and creative milestone. Featuring artists like Playboi Carti and 2 Chainz, it showcased his range, not just as a beatmaker, but as a curator of sound. He even began working with international acts from Latin trap to Afrobeat, expanding his musical influence globally. But by late 2023, fans noticed something strange. Murda had gone quiet. His once busy social media account stopped updating. His usual stream of behind-the-scenes studio sessions disappeared. People speculated burnout, contract issues, personal struggles. Rumors floated around, but nothing was confirmed. Some sources close to him said he was simply stepping back to reflect and regroup after nearly a decade of non-stop hustle. Others hinted that the politics of the music industry had taken a toll. Whatever the cause, Murda's silence left a noticeable gap in the hip-hop world. Throughout 2024, fans waited. No new interviews, no live performances, no major album credits. Yet within industry circles, whispers began to emerge. Murda was still working, just quietly. He was picking his projects carefully, avoiding the spotlight, and prioritizing quality over quantity. It wasn't a disappearance as much as a deliberate retreat. An anonymous collaborator noted that he was rethinking his